नमस्कार दोस्तों, आपका अपने चैनल मनोज गुप्ता एकेडमी में आपका स्वागत है। दोस्तों आज हम लोग क्लास 7 के जनरल साइंस में लेसन नंबर 19 प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इस लेसन का एक्सरसाइज करने वाले हैं। सो फ्रेंड्स, अभी तक आप लोगों ने इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब और चैनल लाइक कीजिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर कीजिए। दोस्तों आप लोग इस वीडियो को अच्छी तरीके से देख करके अच्छी तरीके से सुन करके भी इसके क्वेश्चन आंसर बाय कर सकते हैं। ये है लेसन नंबर 19 प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। उसका एक्सरसाइज कर लेते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, राइट द एप्रोप्रिएट टर्म in the blank. First, the alloy called dash and dash are used for making industrial magnets. The answer is Nipper Mag and Alnico. The alloys called Nipper Mag and Alnico are used for making industrial magnets. Second, a magnetic field can pass through dash and dash. The answer is cardboard and water. A magnetic field can pass through cardboard and water. Third, a intensity of a magnetic field is indicated by the lines of dash. The answer is force. The intensity of a magnetic field is indicated by the lines of force. Fourth, the real test of magnet is dash. The answer is repulsion. The real test of a magnet is repulsion. Now next question. Question number 2, with whom should I pair up? Group A and Group B. The answer is first compass, a magnetic needle. Second, door of a cupboard, a magnet. Third, repulsion, like poles. Fourth, magnetic pole, the highest magnetic force. Now next question. Question number 3, write answers to the following questions. First, distinguish between the two methods of making artificial magnets. The answer is single touch method and double touch method. First diagram, single touch method. Second, north pole of one bar magnet is rubbed over a steel bar from the end A to the end B. On repeating this procedure 15 to 20 again and again, magnetism is developed in the steel bar. This method is called the single touch method. Double touch method. Second, taking two bar magnets and placing their two opposite poles at the center of the steel bar. Both the magnets are rubbed over the steel bar from one end to the other, such as south pole of one of magnet is at the A end and the north pole of the another bar magnet is at the B end. On repeating this procedure 15 to 20 times again and again, magnetism is developed in the steel bar. This method is called the double touch method. Single touch method. Third, the magnetism produced by this method is of low strength and lasts for a short while. Double touch method. Third, the magnetism produced by this method lasts longer as compared to that of single touch method. Now next. Second, which substances are used for making electromagnets? The answer is electromagnets is made using an iron nail, copper wire of about 1 meter, a battery and pins, and can be tested. Now next. Third, write a note on magnetic field. The answer is Michael Faraday proposed the idea of magnetic lines of force to explain the magnetic field. The magnetism of a magnet acts upon a certain distance from the magnet. The space around the magnet in which the magnetic force acts on an object is called a magnetic field. The magnetic field around the magnet can be shown with magnetic lines of force. Now next. Fourth, why is a magnetic needle used in a compass? The answer is the magnetic needle used in a compass freely rotates and always settles in the north-south direction as it is a property of a magnet. Thus, a magnetic needle can be used to ascertain the direction. Hence, magnetic needle is used in a compass. Now next. Fifth, explain with the help of a diagram how the intensity and direction of the magnetic field of a bar magnet can be determined. The answer is first, the intensity of magnetic field is indicated by the magnetic lines of force in that particular area. Second, intensity of magnetic field in a particular area can be understood by the number of field lines passing perpendicular through that unit area. The intensity of magnetic field is more where the lines of force are more concentrated. Third, the direction of magnetic field is determined by the directions of magnetic lines of force. The magnetic lines of force always start from the north pole and end on the south pole. In the similar manner, the direction of magnetic field is from north pole to south pole. Now next question. Question number 4. Give detailed information about how the merchants of olden times used a magnet while traveling. The answer is the merchants of olden times used to carry compass for ascertaining directions while traveling. In a compass, a magnetic needle is fitted. This magnetic needle supported on a sharp point can be freely rotated in horizontal plane. If a traveler goes anywhere while traveling, due to the property of a magnet, magnetic needle always get settle in the north-south direction. Once the north direction is known, other direction can be easily known. At the oceans, where only water is seen everywhere, or the desert areas where only sand is seen everywhere, it becomes difficult to know the direction at night. At that time, the compass used to be helpful for merchants to know the direction. So friends, आज हमारा यहाँ पे लेसन नंबर 19 का एक्सरसाइज कंप्लीट हुआ। फ्रेंड्स, आप लोगों को ये वीडियो कैसा लगा आप लोग कमेंट बॉक्स में जरूर लिख करके बताइए। इस वीडियो को ज्यादा से ज्यादा लाइक कीजिए, अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर कीजिए ताकि उनको भी क्वेश्चन आंसर मिल सके, और इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। नमस्कार दोस्तों।